Bob Turner is the chairman of the Queens County Republican Party. He's a former congressman from Brooklyn, Queens. No, wait a second, there's more to it than that. He replaced Anthony Hot Dog Weiner, becoming the first Republican to represent the area in more than 80 years. He was named chairman of the Queens County chapter of the Republican Party in 2015. Got a big smile on the picture. Let's see how he does in his presence here. Bob Turner, let's have it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fox. That was very interesting. In fact, it was fascinating. I'd like to hear more. It is my distinct honor to be the presenter of the 2016 Harvey Motor Award to our most distinguished guest, Fred Brown, a man I first met when I ran for Congress as a first-time political novice and an unknown and unknowing politician. Fred was there for me as a wise and smart political advisor, as he was for so many other Republican candidates from the city council all the way up to the presidential level, especially when he served as an advisor and member of the Reagan-Bush Committee for Blacks and Special Groups. Fred's political credentials go way back. His allegiance to the party of Lincoln started some years ago, although the claim that he advised Lincoln proved unfounded. Was it Coolidge? Whatever. But it was close. Fred first appeared on the national scene as a chairman of the New York State Black Republican Council, and later as chairman of the combined National Black Republican Council in 1974. That group has grown to 50,000 members in 44 states. Nice work, Fred. Since 1980, Fred has been a presidential delegate for New York in all but one national convention. And I know we will see him in Cleveland this July. Fair to say? Right. All right. If all this was not enough to keep Fred busy, he established a company called Thacker Associates, a minority-owned and operated housing and development corporation specializing in urban areas. The company did well. The company worked in New York, New Jersey, Florida, and reached annual revenues of $4 billion. Nice work, Fred.
John Haggard is here.
Harvey Motor Award.
Paladino is here.
God bless you and congratulations.
Samara, thank you. My path was an impossible path. You struck the right notes. Phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. All right. It is with great and deepest pride and the greatest humility that I accept being honored by this distinguished organization, Queens Village Republican Club, Incorporated, America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875, more than 141 years. I salute your distinguished executive board officers and members, and most importantly, your illustrious President, Phil Orenstein. Phil, your commitment and leadership to promote strategic policies and programs critical to the well-being of the Republican Party in Queens County has been most exemplary. I salute the tremendous leadership of your county chairman, the Honorable Bob Turner. As Republican County Chairman of Queens County, Bob, your ability to articulate political, social, economic policies and issues in a tenacious yet compassionate manner has been most extraordinary. Indeed, there seems to be a rare and special quality in the way that you inspire, motivate, and energize people. Unquestionably, the Republican Party of Queens County is more fortunate to have elected you as its leader. I also commend your Republican district leader, the Honorable Francois Wellington, who worked very hard to make this event successful. Francois. Now, as the chairman of the National Black Republican Council, an official allied organization of the Republican National Committee, representing 44 states, 50,000 members nationwide, and the Republican district leader of the 77th Assembly District of Bronx County, my leadership role has always been extremely challenging. This historic journey began in 1982, more than 34 years. There were many times and moments that would have been almost impossible to continue this journey without the support and love of my family, who have been the wind beneath my wings. And I salute them. Thank you. Sorry. That's stuck in traffic. So in any event, I'd like to take this moment to also recognize some of my dearest friends who've been here to support the Queens County organization. Bob Williams, representing United Black Fund, 32 cities all around America, have contributed millions of dollars to the Republican Party. Bob, I'm honored to have you here. The Honorable Big Jim Gardner, former mayor of the village of Hempstead. Also, Jim being the Republican, the former president of the National Conference of Mayors, 12,000 nationwide. And Jim now becomes the historic Afro-American, the first deputy controller for Nassau County. Welcome, Jim. Rudy Washington, first deputy mayor under Julian administration, doing an outstanding job. Welcome, Rudy. And Mike, can't pronounce your last name, but the casino guy, just been phenomenal in all of his work, creating job opportunities throughout the metropolitan area. Mike, welcome. And for the Republican district leaders here in the room, Francois Wellington, Earl Hayden, Jim Wilson. And we talk about the impossible dream, but in St. Louis, when they said I was running for the national chairmanship against California, they had something like 900 delegates in that room. But through Jim Wilson and Earl Hayden, we put together an unbelievable mobilization drive with 1,500 delegates out of New York. I run on the first ballot, so Jim, 30 years ago, you know, I was still here. Thank you. So without any further delay, I'd just like to take this opportunity to Darlene Jackson, one of the finest executive directors of anyone's organization, running the national office all the way from Washington, D.C. is here. Darlene. And Steve Alfasi, General Counsel, put together an unbelievable team a couple of weeks ago for George Alvarez and lost by 500 votes, but they know the Republican Party is alive and well in Bronx County. Steve Alfasi. So I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. We'll start naming names, so I hope I've covered everyone. Ernest Killebrew, also district leader, Bronx County. Phil Ornstein. There he is, Phil.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, so yesterday is gone, tomorrow may never come. But our moment as Republicans is best in life to come. Thank you. Mr. George Hurst comes first. George, welcome.
Good evening. My name is Joseph Edwards, and I'm the Executive Director for Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, who could not be with us this evening. However, he is with us in spirit, and he asked that I present on his behalf a Congressional Achievement Award to Mr. Brown. Just from sitting here listening to the accolades played to Mr. Brown, it is quite evident reputation is what people say you are, but character is what Fred Brown really is. It is such that he has done so much here, not only in Queens, but New York as a whole, New York State as a whole. And if the congressman was here in person, he would thank you on behalf of the 700,000 constituents in Queens. No, he would say thank you for, on behalf of all New Yorkers. No, he would say thank you on behalf of all members of the United States of America. On behalf of Congressman Meeks, it is with great pleasure that I present this Congressional Achievement Award for all that you've done, Mr. Brown.
Okay, thank you. Before I take my seat, let me also acknowledge one of the most outstanding Hispanic leaders in Bronx County who've been creating an unbelievable coalition with the Afro-American community, Hispanic community, Jose Colon. Jose. Thank you. I'll be totally remiss if I don't recognize one of the finest leaders from the Republican Party representing the Board of Election in all 5 boroughs, the Honorable Don Sandow. Don.